Pride of Higara. This is Captain Soban of the fleet, Farron Shah. Looks like you could use a hand. Attention all Sobani, pick your targets and engage.
Hello everyone! Hello. This is Captain Soban. Welcome aboard to Starship Enormous Prize for another episode of Sins 2. Okay, so you guys may have noticed that we are on the mod menu right now. And, so the second series I was going to put on the YouTube channel was a roleplay series with me and Nam, and we got everything going. We got all the mods and whatnot working for it that we wanted to do. We recorded a couple episodes. It came out really good. Unfortunately, I tried to put the mods back in for the alpha map series, and some of them got updated, which breaks the save. This is the third time restarting this. Why do I like doing giant series, especially in a game that's still being developed? Oh well, but because of that, what we're planning on doing is we're just going to set aside the roleplay series, and I'm going to focus completely on getting the alpha series going. So with that being said, that means on Tuesdays and Fridays I'll be uploading Sins 2 so that we can get done with an alpha series, and once we're done with that, we will continue the role-playing series. So apologize about that. It sucks because me and Nam did put a lot of effort into the role-playing, and I really got into Celestia when it comes to role-playing as her. I actually cried a couple times because I got so emotional in certain scenes. So it was really good, and it sucks that we have to scrap it and redo it, but it is what it is. That's what happens when I really wish that Sins 2 had separate mod.io areas where they had an area for your mods for Steam and an area for your mods for Epic. Because I was running Epic for the alpha series, and then Steam for the role-playing series, but they share the same mod thing, so when you switch between them, it deletes all your mods and you have to reinstall them all. It's kind of dumb. I understand why it does it, but it makes it really dumb or really hard to do multiple series without having multiple computers. But anyways, let's actually get into this. So before we actually start, I'm going to show you the mods because I've added a few more mods in because I like mods. They're fun. So we still have the Galactic Empire faction in the 28.16. This one hasn't been developed or updated in a while, so it's still compatible with all this. There is a different one I noticed called Galactic Empire Plus, and this one balances the Empire to act more like the vanilla factions. The only problem is I use a mod for a late research to improve your ships and whatnot called Research Repeatables right here. I believe that's what it's called. Research Repeatable something. It's triple R. I forget what the third R is. But this doesn't apply to custom factions. So I keep the normal empire because the normal empire is much more powerful than your traditional ships, allowing your factions to take advantage of late game research to get more powerful than the empire. So yeah, that's the reason why I do that, and I don't really use the one that's actually balanced for native. Until there's a mod out that adds this one into Research Repeatable, I won't be using it. And then we have Advent Origin, which is a custom Advent faction that has new capital ships and different Unity powers. I haven't actually played around with this. I keep wanting to, but I want to get this series done first before I start playing around with modded factions. That might be a series or something that I add to the channel where we can just check out some of the mods and kind of just show them off a little bit. If you guys want to see something like that, I'll see what I can do to eventually get that going on the channel. And then after that, we have the Stargate races. This adds the Ancients into the game. And we haven't really seen them or done anything with them yet, so hopefully it'll be a lot of fun to show them off whenever we actually get into the game. Alpha Galaxy, which is the map I play on. It's the only map I play on because I love this map. It's so gigantic and there's so many strategies you can create once you get your empire going that I just love it so much that I cannot stop playing it. It's a map of 603 planets. It's gigantic. I freaking love it. And then we have the Research Repeatable mod. Research repeatable rebalance. That's what the 3 R's mean. And I haven't really showed this off on the channel. I was planning to show it off on the RP series, but again, like I said, we had issues with it, so I'm going to be showing it off in this playthrough. The original one that we were using is called more text repeatables. This one I like a lot more because it's a lot more balanced. It doesn't go up as sharply as the original research repeatable. And it has a lot more options, which we'll get into when we actually get into the game. Like there's one where you can focus everything on like armor hit points and nothing on regeneration. So you have a huge armor pool, but it's like impossible to repair by itself, which is really cool. Or there's other ones where you can like convert your shield points into like hull points to specialize your fleet a little bit more. There's a lot of cool things in it, so we'll show up. I'll talk a little bit more about that when we actually get into the game. And then we have incremental fleet supply. This makes it to where when you build your military bases on your planets, that it also increases your maximum fleet supply. I love this because it's a small increase. So like I think for like moons it increases it by 50. For like ice planets increases it by 100, and then like Terran planets increases by 150. Like those different types, like the more not rare, but the more like populated the planet could be, the more it increases the maximum supply. And I love this because this is perfect for the Alpha Galaxy, because I can put military bases on a large chunk of my base, and I don't have to worry about researching research supply as long as I keep those planets intact. So it's really cool. And this is a new mod I haven't actually messed around with. I tested it to make sure it works, but I haven't actually like interacted with it yet. So this is gonna be a new one for the series and new one for me, called Super Heavy NPCs. This increases the fleet size, starting resources, logistic and military slots for NPCs and their fleets. So pirates will be sending large fleets to you. NPC like protected planets like the metal planet and whatnot will be heavily protected. And the ones that send out big fleets will have even larger fleets. So yeah, this one's gonna be interesting. I'm really curious to play around with this one. This will help me. This will help encourage me to start building large defenses. Because one thing about the research repeatable rebalance, there's a couple of researches in there that allow you to have even more star bases on your planet. So I really, really want to take advantage of that. And this will help incentivize me to actually do that. Because one thing I learned about myself doing these recordings, playing this game, and also playing with Nam, I'm a very emotional and reactive type of player. If there is no incentive to build a large fleet, I will not build a large fleet. I will instead invest that money in the economy, or be bored out of my mind because there's nothing to do. There's no incentive for me to build a very large fleet, like take 2,000 supply and make a very large fleet if there's no threat to fight that fleet. Because my brain says that by doing this, I am wasting resources and wasting crew, so I will not do this. I will throw that money into an economy investment instead, and I'll keep it like that. So that's why I'm really curious about the super heavy NPCs and about the other factions that we have to build up the fight. Allows the game to be a lot more fun for me. So next mod we have in this series is called Ship Items Unlimited. And I think I explained this a little bit in the last series, but this allows the ones that have a set amount of charges, like the armor repair kit, the time bomb, the shield battery, like all those have an unlimited use now. So you can install it on the ship and use it as many times as you want. I do still wish they kind of balance it out a little bit, because it does make it to where capital ships are quite powerful. I wish they would make it to where the cooldown is like twice as long, or the amount that it actually like heals is like half of what it currently is. Like, it needs a little bit of balance, but I really, really love the concept of this one. And then we have more starbase levels. This allows your starbases to gain experience and level up and get stronger, and this one allows the starbases to go up as high as they possibly want. It sounds a little bit unbalanced, but I really, really, really love this mod. not only does it make it to where you get rewarded for defending against a heavy fleet by having stronger star bases, but once it gets above level 10, it's just like any other type of RPG where you need even more experience to get to level 11, and then even more experience after that to get to 12, so on and so forth. So it balances itself out where if you want a level 50 star base, you're going to need tons of experience to get up to that high. In fact, the highest I've ever seen one of the star bases be, I had a planet that I was defending that an AI just kept throwing ships out. They kept building capital ships, sending it to the planet. It would die from the starbase's defenses, and then they would build like corvettes and frigates, sending it to the planet, keep dying over and over and over. The game played for, I think I had about 10 hours of gameplay before I lost that save, because again, it was some mods got updated and then I lost that save. I built that starbase on an hour and 30 minutes into the game. It was fighting for 8.5 hours, and it was only level 36. That sounds very high, but still, 8.5 hours passed before the starbase was that big. So it is balanced, unless a couple enemies just keep feeding experience over and over and over and over and over to that station. And after that, we have the more capital ship and titan levels. This removes the level limit of capital ships and titans, so they can go as high as they want. Again, it's the same way as the starbase levels. Once you reach level 10, it requires more experience to level up than it did for level 9. Then once it's level 11, it requires even more than level 10, so on and so forth, just like an RPG. And I think the highest capital ship level I've ever gotten was like level 16. And again, that was on that save where the starbase was level 36, because I was just using one capital ship fleet and just moving it throughout the galaxy, slowly taking over one planet at a time. So it was busy for 8 hours and it got up to 16. So yeah, pretty balanced, I would say. And then after that, we have 4th level abilities. This makes it to where every single ability in the game, if it's a basic ability, can go up to 4 times, and if it's your special ability, it can go up to level 2. And this goes great with the more capital ship and titan level mod, because you can go above level 10, so you can get all of your abilities at max if you want to, instead of specializing in like a certain skill like you can with the original version of that mod. And then we have no super weapons for AI. I don't want the AI to cheat, to blow up my planets and stuff like that, so they are not allowed to build super weapons. That was one of the things I hated in Sins 1. Was the AI just culture bombing your planets, taking it over, blowing it up with the Novolith cannon. It makes the game not unplayable, but makes it to where you have to rush for a target. And I don't like doing that, especially on a gigantic map like the Alpha map, because they could be doing that on a planet that's like 20 jumps away from you. So by the time you get there, they've destroyed 10 of your planets with the super weapons. So yeah, I don't let the AI build super weapons. I don't build super weapons myself, so I don't have to worry too much about doing that. And then we have an anti-missile spam. This is a new mod that Nom found. And this is a mod that makes it to where the big, or to where like some of the factions won't spam out long-range missile units. Because apparently that was a big problem. And they focus more on building like brawler ships, like the Cobalt heavy cruiser, not the Cobalt, the Cadet, the heavy cruiser, and like low Cobalts instead of like long range missiles. Like they'll still build it, but they build it at a much lower rate, where it's like maybe 10-15% of their fleet instead of 40-50% of their fleet. So yeah, I haven't played around with this mod myself, but I've just been told about it by Nom, so it was a good thing to add to the series to keep the AI a little bit balanced. And of course, my favorite mod, big planets and stars. It makes the planets much larger and makes stars much larger as well. So, and they also have a much larger gravity well, so it takes a lot longer to get to the other side of the gravity well. I love this mod so much, not only because it makes it feel like the planets are much bigger and that you're actually guarding this giant rock that has millions of people on it, but also because it makes fighters much more, not a priority, but it makes fighters much more useful, because they can engage with the enemy, weaken them for a bit, while the capital ships slowly make their way, or while the rest of the fleet slowly makes their way to get rid of the rest of the ship, because the fighters can like be fighting them, getting rid of their shields, crippling their armor, and the rest of the ships can just come in for the kill and not really take a whole lot of damage. So fighters become a big role in this mod, which I really like because I feel like fighters are underrated in Sins 2 and Sins in general. Didn't really pay much attention to it in Sins. As long as you had a couple carriers and some like anti-fighter weaponry, they usually got shut down. But there's a lot more balance in Sins 2, which I like. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get our game going. We will be playing 603 planets for the Alpha Galaxy. We're doing the Pirate one because the Pirate one adds 6 extra minor factions into the game. And when a galaxy does big, it makes it easier to run the pirates and run into like other ships and whatnot. So let's go ahead and do that. And and this is we're going to be playing TEC Enclave just like last time. And I want to be the pretty lady with the flowing hair. Oh my god. And we will go with green. Green with a little bit of green. Yeah. Why not? Alright, let me go ahead and set all these up. I want to set the AI to hard. I don't like setting the AI to unfair or anything above hard, because unfair they get a resource advantage, and I want to fight the AI on level playing field. If you beat an AI on hard, that just means the AI needs more work. Because I don't think hard they get any like extra income. I think that's like the balance one. I think. Not really sure. I don't really know like all the buffs and stuff that the AI get, but I do know that Nam, since he's been playing this game a lot more than I have, because I can really only play this during the series. Otherwise, one, I would burn myself out because I play this game too much, and two, I would have to adjust the mods in order to test them, and I can't really do that if we're doing a series. It's kind of difficult. That's not the one I want to hit. And we want to make you Empire. The pink one I usually like to make Advent Origin, and the white one can be Ancients. The only reason why I'm setting these to these ones is because I want to guarantee that we have some of the custom factions in the game. If we get more Empires, or we get more Origins or Ancients, that's perfectly fine, but I want to guarantee that we at least have one of each custom race, or custom faction. But yeah, other than that, if we go to the settings, I want orbiting planets on, because this is gonna make it to where it's to where our hyperspace lanes will change, and we'll have to change up our defensive strategy and whatnot in mid to late game. I really like this concept because it keeps you on your toes. No home planet victory. In order for a faction to get wiped out, they have to be wiped out completely, and no colonization victory. We're gonna try and take over the entire galaxy. Game speed normal. I will be changing this in the game. Orbiting speed low, because again, it's a giant map. We don't want it to happen too frequently, but it might change like every 2 or 3 hours, which is, to me, is perfect. It gives you plenty of time to like reassess your defenses and be like, oh, okay, so they can get through this hyperspace lane. I need to defend this planet a little bit more. Research speed very low, yes, partially because we can increase our research speed in game by putting the research things on. Ship speed very low, which is perfectly fine. Income rates very low because one, there's a lot of planets on this mod, so our planets on this map, so eventually we'll get to the point where income rates don't really matter. I kind of wish we could put this even lower than low, but it is what it is. But anyways, we're all ready to go. Let's get into the game. All right, we are in the game. So before I start, I just want to say that we're going to be playing in this first episode, or at least what's left of this first episode, at 1 times. Next episode will be at 0.75, and then the third one, once we start getting some things established, we'll be playing at 50% speed. The reason why is because with all of these mods and this gigantic map, it is quite taxing on my CPU. And I do have a pretty good CPU. It's a little bit outdated nowadays. It's a Ryzen 2700X, overclocked to 4 gigahertz. And yes, I've finally been able to overclock my CPU again, because I found out that the reason my computer runs so hot is because my case fans aren't good enough to get the hot air out. I think they're there might be a lot very clogged because I haven't cleaned it out in a while. So when I get some free time, I'm going to take my computer apart, clean out all the case fans. If that doesn't help, I'm going to try and buy better case fans. I have my case currently open so I can get more air, and I've had no issues whatsoever overclocking my computer. Like right now, doing this recording, and well, I have the game paused, so my CPU is not really being pushed. But with my CPU on at full, I'm at 55 degrees. So, yeah. Case pans are the problem. Don't buy case pans. Always buy aluminum cans. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyways, so I'm happy I solved that problem. But it's still, right now, with nothing really happening, it pushes my CPU to 50%, which is quite impressive for just starting the game. Anyways, let's actually get into the game. So I want my coal battleship
Times of war are upon us.
that I always have. And then we want some money, some more materials.
Comlink
Boop.
active. Fleet deployment acknowledged.
You are the normal prize. And I need to give you shields or adaptive force field, which I always give them. Give them about 12 cobalts. Let's build some additional factories to help us out.
Commerce upgrade complete.
Upgrade.
Insufficient metal.
Fine. You. Go away. I need more logistics. And then I want research. I want my other research, but I need more metal. Give me more metal.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Noise. Oh, it's a volcano planet right off the bat. With an intense gravity field. Okay. Cool. Good to see. So you wait for all of our cobalts to get done, so we can do some exploring for our first planet. Get the research stuff going. And I would like to
Good day, Commander.
put a repair kit on you to keep you
Civilian
alive.
Structure complete.
But we need more metal. And oh yeah, I need to rename you to Higar, our home.
Comlink active.
Alright. Let's get the armor patch repair
Logistics
kit
upgrade
built.
complete.
Fantastic. We need more credits and metal to get our first research level going. Ooh, and there is a small derelict back here, which is
Item
nice.
complete, Commander.
Now, I don't know if anyone knows of a mod of this, but I wish there was a mod to make
Civilian structure
the
complete.
derelicts and guards like have more supply, so that these are more difficult. I don't know why I like increasing the difficulty so much in games. It's just the struggle of not a game that is so difficult that it's impossible, but the struggle of trying to figure out a difficult situation and figure out within the game's premises is always so rewarding to me. I love it so much.
Good day, Commander.
Alright,
Easily
we've got all of our
done.
cobalts. Let's get ready to get out of here.
Complete.
And get our military research going, which will automatically increase our armor points and a little bit of weapon damage, which is cool. Oh, and one thing that you guys might really like about the Triple R mod, it does change the TEC Enclave faction to where every single one of their ships now do beams. We don't have any autocannons or anything, so this is gonna be quite fun. If you're a fan, if you played Homeworld all the time and you're a fan of ion cannons and ion cannon frigates,
That's more like it.
you'll love this mod.
Military research tier complete.
Hey, fantastic. I'd like to go ahead and start upgrading our beams. Give us a little bit more armor as well once that research gets done. Heading to our first planet. Got 12 kobolds as our escort with nine medium beams. I don't know why I said 9. I was looking at 9.5 DPS and then my brain fried. Each one has one beam that does 9.5 DPS and 150 pierce. There's another volcano planet there. Interesting. I do like how there's only one entrance to our home planet. Alright boys, do not engage.
Yes, Commander. At once.
Stay right here, wait for them to come to
Scouts
us.
have found a colonizable planet.
We have 1,550 shields, 1,800 armor, and 3,410 hull. Not bad.
Fleet deployment acknowledged. Easily done.
Alright,
For the home world.
engage the first Munificent.
Our fleet is under attack.
Booms! Beams! Ooh, gauss cannons. And then so many
Military research
beams!
Civilian research tier complete.
Hey, fantastic. So we need volcanic colonization. I need to go back to our main planet and build ourselves a colony ship.
Scouts
We
have
need
found a
more
colonizable
metal.
planet.
Never mind, we're good. God, so many volcano planets. Okay, so crystals so far looks like is going to be our problem. We have 3 volcano planets and we have a desert planet. Oh yeah, crystal is going to be an issue.
This shall be our finest hour.
Continue engaging, boys. And military, I need a little bit more metal. There we go. We can upgrade our armor to get a little bit more strength, which is fantastic. Oh, and I'll need to explain a little bit more about the repeatable research rebalanced mod too. Probably need to focus a little bit more on combat, which I think we're doing okay. These beams seem to be doing really well against these Munificents. Ooh, we leveled up. Fantastic. Here we go.
I'll make this short and sweet.
Okay, so let's talk about a little bit about the mod. So in the repeatable research rebalance mod, we now have all of this tech that is now available to us. So they kind of broken up to where they're like multiple tiers. So like these first ones here is our shields, this next one over here is our hull, and then this one right here is our armor, and then we have antimatter, and then we have ability improvements. So they kind of put all of these together in one. And then the second one, which we get in tier 3, is kind of broken up into like miscellaneous stuff. So we have like targeting arrays, which increase our structural range and tracking speed. And then we have point defense, which increases their reload, damage, and tracking speed to make point defense systems better. Then we have star-based defense, which allows us to have an additional star-base per planet and 2 more on the star. Titan expansion, which allows you to have 2 additional Titans and then 3 additional Titans. And then we have squadron capacities, which increase the maximum squadrons of everything that can have squadrons. And then we have squadron size, which increases the amount of ships in a squadron. As well as missile speed, which increases the armor of missiles and their maximum speed and range and stuff like that. And eventually gives them shields, which is really cool. And then we have the second tier of shield generation, armor, antimatter, ability improvements, weapons, and hull. and then the third tier that does the same thing for all of those as well. Now, what's cool about these is, as you can see here where it says shield regeneration cooldown, this reduces the time that it takes for your shield to start recharging itself. And there's a cooldown that when your ship's no longer under attack, that it goes on, and once that cooldown expires, it starts regenerating. If we get all of this researched, as well as the second tier and the third tier, it goes up to the point to where your shield can now regen in combat. So if you focus completely on all of your time and effort on shields, you can get up to that point. That's the same thing with armor. Armor also is a little bit different too, because it increases the maximum amount of armor you have, armor regen, armor strength, and armor regen cooldown. So it makes it where your armor is very powerful, and we're probably going to be investing heavily into this. How's our combat doing? Oh god! Kill everything!
Start making your dinner plans. This won't take long.
Sorry. And then when we go down to the second one is an interesting tier because it allows you to focus more on regeneration or hull points. So you can reduce the maximum amount of hull points you have, but increase the maximum regen. And if you have everything researched, you'll have in-combat regen, so that will make this a lot more valuable. And then you could do the opposite if you want more hull points and less regen. But this will never go down to like 0%. Like I think the way it scales on like negative 140% just means it's like at 40% of its original value or something like that. Because 100% is 50%, 200% is 75%, 400% is like 80 something percent. Like it scales like that way. So you can do that for your hull, you can do that for your armor, you can do that for your shields. And then we have the converters over here, which is shields to armor, which takes away your maximum shields and gives it to armor. Then we have like same thing like armor to shields, hull to shields, just do the same thing. And then after that, we have special artifact research. Sorry about the barking. Sir Barks a Lot is barking at something outside. And yeah, these are like dumbed down versions of like ancient relics. Like this is the antimatter one, this is the armor one, this is the engine one, so yeah, and the squadron one. And then we have tech race research, which this is repeatables that are specific to the tech faction. So this one we have ship build time for factories and stuff reduced. And then we have the Tech Enclave, which is specific research for this exact faction. So structural reinforcement, which increases maximum hull and for starbases and structures. And then structural repair bots, which increases the repair rate of structures and allows repair in combat of starbases and structures. Then same thing with armor. And same thing with, and then we even have one that adds shields to our structures and star bases, or additional shields to star bases, and then one that adds shield burst ability to all of our defensive structures. And then last one is Starbase Gravity Wells, which allows you to have third starbase around planets, and with the Tech Enclave researched, where we can get the twin one, which is up here, this one right here. This allows us to have up to 4 star bases protecting our planet. And then we have the capital ship armor, which increases the maximum amount of armor, maximum armor strength, reduces armor regen, and Titan armors and whatnot, but drastically reduces the maximum health of Titans and capital ships. And we will be investing in that.
Targets in sight.
I want to have,
Take 'em out.
I want my capital ships to have so much armor that as long as my armor stays up, I don't have to worry about it dying. But as soon as my armor fails, I'm probably going to be freaking out because I'm going to have like no hull strength whatsoever. Alright, so we can go back up to normal speed after talking about all that. And that is just the military version. Let's go ahead and talk about the civilian version while I'm still thinking about it. So the civilian version isn't quite as complicated as the military version. We have ones that increase planet credit income rate. So this helps with your credits if you're having problems with that. Then crystal income, and then metal income. And we have, this is the first tier, the second tier is here, and the third tier is here. And then after that we have rapid development, which reduces development time and development price, where you really need to develop your planets quickly. We have planet item. This adds additional item slots onto your planets and reduces the price of them. exotic factory, which reduces the exotic build time and exotic prices of refining exotics. And then after that, we have augmented defense grid, which increases the military orbit slots we have per planet and reduces the build time and price of them. And this goes all the way up to 50%. And then we have a second tier over here, which does even further, up to an additional 100%. So you can have 150% more military orbit slots per planet when you get all that research done. And then we have the development mandate, which helps improve your civilian slots up to 100%, reducing orbital structural build time and orbital price. And then we have the culture, which just flatly increases the culture rate of your broadcast centers. But you have to be tier 5 to get that. This used to be all the way over to tier 1 in the original mod, so I'm happy they moved that over because this can get quite overpowered when you don't have that. And then of course we have the artifact duplicates, or like factories and stuff like that, and culture rate. And then this is our default tech that we automatically start with. This makes it our faction different than the other ones. So we have more armor strength, more maximum hull points. We have a reduced time and gauss damage and beam damage, and we have increased income rate by default, and reduced orbital structure build time because we're a defensive faction.
Easily done.
Okay, and that is enough talking about that mod. We are down to 3 cobalts because I was distracted trying to get through all that. It is what it is. Alright, so on our main planet, let's go ahead, and I know for a fact we're going to need more crystal, so I'm going to go ahead and start investing in crystal development. But everything else I don't think we really need. We could build more research labs. We do have the room for it. Although I would like to have... we're early in the game. We don't really need a whole lot of factories yet, so... So we'll focus on building up our research. But we have destroyed the defenses, so let's go ahead and take our colony ship out and get this planet going.
Yes, Commander.
And military research, increase our maximum hull, and I would also like to get shurikens.
Stand by for phase jump. Got a job for me? Easily done.
Oh my god. We have so many volcano planets. It's volcano and desert planets. That is all that we have found so far. Oh, and we found an ice asteroid, which is one of the new things. Now, unfortunately, this isn't part of the planetary mod because they recently added this in the game, so it's not a giant asteroid like it normally is. But, well, we're definitely going to have to make our way to that point. We're going to have a really good economy and a really good metal market once we take over all these volcano planets. I also want to get a few more scouts going. There we go. It's so amazing. It might be just because we're so close to the planet, but this map is completely randomly generated every time I load it, which is another reason I like it, because not a single playthrough is exactly the same. So I find it quite interesting that most of these planets here are just volcano and desert planet.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet. What now?
Alright.
That's more like it.
How much experience did you have? You're gonna level up once we destroy these over here.
Start making your dinner plans. This won't take long.
Which is gonna be nice. Let's go take care of this, and then I want to get to military research tier 2, partially because I can put shields on my corvettes and whatnot, and we can start investing in armor.
Military research complete.
Which right now is a little bit early to start investing in late game stuff, but we'll be fine.
Civilian research complete.
Hey, more crystal income. Oh, and we also need to get civilian to 2 so we can get orbital extraction.
A new colony has been founded.
Yay! Alright. Start mining that planet. Give me a couple logistics so that we can start getting our research and stuff done. Ooh, we found someone. Resonant Sect. Who are you? You are an Advent Wrath. Ooh, an aggressive faction. Okay.
Scouts have found a
Good now.
colonizable planet. Mining upgrade complete.
Yeah, we need to I think what I'm going to do for this playthrough is I want to secure the entire core and then start expanding outward. Normally I don't start this close to the planet, so this is quite interesting. Ooh, an ocean planet. Cool. I need to start heading in this direction so I can get that desert world for a good economy, and then I want to get this ice planet up here too. Ooh, your normal prize leveled up to 3. Fantastic.
Ready for battle.
And I want more fortifications. You have over 2,000 armor now. Nice. Cool.
Got a job for me? Yes, Commander. At once.
Okay. And we have 3 Munificents to prepare for. So, I need to get a little bit of development going on in research right now. Primarily, I need civilian research. So let's get those going. Now we need a little bit more crystal. Hopefully we can find the metal market.
Civilian research complete.
That would be nice. That way we could sell some of our metal. But we actually need to find
Logistics
both of
upgrade
them.
complete.
Burp, burp, burp.
Got a job for me?
There we go. Let's go ahead and invest in that.
Military research complete.
Oh, yay, we can build shurikens. And we might not build a whole lot of shurikens, just because they require crystal, and we're going to have a crystal problem until we can find some crystal planets. The only one I see is this one over here.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
We might get a few on the desert planets. Ooh, there's an actual asteroid right there. I'll have some crystal on us. But yeah, I think the first thing I want to do... Oh my god. Oh my god, that is a giant star. It's also heavily defended.
Civilian structure complete.
What do you have on you? Don't tell me. There it goes. 6 Munificents, 3 heavy cruisers. Okay. It's an Atlas. It's a giant sun. Yellow sun. It's quite a big star. Okay.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
So yeah, for now, build me more cobalts, and then I think once I get that research done, we are gonna get orbital extraction so we can get some more of our commerce and stuff going.
Civilian research tier complete.
I'm going to need volcano development, because you're gonna be the primary way that I make money. And then desert, where's our desert world? Or do we automatically start with desert, I think? Nope, it's right there. Cool. So we can get desert colonization as well. But I need, I don't really need orbital extractions right now this early in the game. But we do have some crystal that we can grab on our main
Scouts
planet.
have found a colonizable planet.
So we need to get that, and then we need to get desert the thing for desert to help improve them. Ooh, okay, okay. So change of plans. We need to go back in this area to secure all of these planets. One, there's no way for them to actually be attached to other planets, so this will be secured from the volcano planet, and this will help keep our ice and stuff under control. There's 2 ocean planets here, which is nice. That could be a great credit income. And then we have 2 ice asteroids, a normal asteroid planet, and an ice planet back here as well. So yeah, that's what we need to do.
Got a job for me? Easily
We need
done.
to secure this back area here, and then we need to start moving around and securing all the volcano planets around here. This is interesting. I've never done a core playthrough. As many times as I played this system, this is the first time it spawned me in the core area, because I believe the spawns are completely random.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
So many ocean planets! We can find so many mermaids! I love it. Burp, burp, burp. And then, yep, once we're done with that, go ahead and start investing in this once we get a little bit more crystal. There we go. Cue that. Cool. So far we have a lot to think about in this series. There's a crystal planet right there between all those volcano planets. But yeah, I want to secure my back area here, and then we're going to start going around and securing all of these planets, get them under our control. Ooh. I think this is the Advent, Are you a different Advent? Yeah, you're a different Advent. We haven't discovered you yet. I thought I had an idea, but I did not.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Cool. I'm excited for this series, though.
Give the order. That's more like it.
Burp, 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 burp. And try to take over this volcano planet. Or not volcano, ocean planet. Do we have ocean research? We do not. So once we get that mandate done, we need to get the ocean research going. In fact, for now, the ocean research will actually be more important than the mandate, because we're going to focus on colonizing these planets back here before we colonize all of the volcano planets. And ocean planets and whatnot are really, really good for income for TEC. Because we can get high pressure domes, which increase credit income, and then we can upgrade in the future up to 5 credits. So that's 5, 10, 15, that's 20 like credit income for these 4 volcano planets, just by putting something on the station, not with trading or anything yet. So yeah, I am excited.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Yes, Commander, at once.
Alrighty, let's get going.
Easily done.
Everyone hold position. There are 5 Munificents here. Ooh. So after we get those done,
Plotting jump coordinates.
let's go ahead and start building a couple of these. Here we go.
Civilian research complete.
Oh boy.
Ready for battle. Fire at will. Our fleet is under attack.
Let's engage, boys. I believe in you.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
More crystal to upgrade. Shields are almost down. Come on, there you go. Focus your fire on that heavy cruiser, because it's easier to kill than the Munificence, because all it has is just armor and hull.
Civilian structure complete.
Nice! Now we need more crystal in order to start investing in that. Speaking of which, hey, there's one crystal asteroid here, so this one will be balanced out. Which normally I think ocean worlds and desert worlds balance themselves out when it comes to crystal and metal demand, because they're economy focused, not those two focused.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
How many ships do we have left? 8. Okay.
That's more like it. I'll make short work out of them.
Yeah, they're approaching. Kill them faster!
Comlink active.
Alright, battleship, I need you to get in front of the frigates so that you start taking the damage, because you have more hull than them.
Ready for battle.
Nice.
This shall be our finest hour. Good day, Commander. Yes, Commander, at once.
There you go. There you go. There's a lot to fight here, though. I don't know if we have a... I don't know if we're going to survive this. We're also out of antimatter. Actually, no, everything's just on cooldown.
Comlink active.
Get that upgraded.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
Shields are about to fail on our capital ship. We're down to 3 cobalts. 2.
Wish us luck.
Keep going. Let's get that one killed. Yeah, there's too many. Okay, get that heavy cruiser killed, and then we will retreat.
Easily done. Shields down, Commander! What now?
Hold, armor! Hold! I believe in you!
Military research tier complete.
Go, normal prize, go! Oh man, if we killed one more, we would have leveled up again. It's fine.
Plotting jump coordinates.
Alright. Well, at least we escaped. And now we need to spend extra credits and whatnot on another group of cobalts. Let's build 16 this time.
Civilian research complete. Ready for battle. Yes, Commander, at once.
Yeah, we got ocean colonization now. We also got our second tier of military research, which is fantastic. Blip, 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 blip. I would like antimatter probably wouldn't be a bad idea, so we can use our abilities more. I definitely would like, probably right now, more damage wouldn't be a bad idea. So more beam damage would help to give us a good advantage. Putting a rapid autoloader on our primary ship on the normal prize wouldn't be a bad idea. So physical and energy reload is faster. We need to get a little bit more military research so we can get more expansion and stuff going on. Oh, we had discovered a new AI. Nice. You're the admin origin that I spawned into the game. Cool.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet. Good day, Commander. That's more like it.
Cool, cool, cool. But yeah, we need to get the ocean world going, and then we need to get commerce going too, so that we really start boosting our economy. Because if we can find the crystal market, which will be somewhere in this giant galaxy, if we can find the crystal market, and then we can start buying our crystal, since we're going to have a really good economy and metal income. Crystal is going to be our big problem in this playthrough. Like, there are a few like ice planets and whatnot, and there's a lot of ocean planets right here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 ocean planets in this area. It's crazy.
Scouts have found a colonizable planet.
So credits are definitely not going to be a problem. Crystal is going to be our big problem in this playthrough. Good gravy, so many ocean planets. I'm pretty sure there's a higher chance the closer you are to the sun for like volcano and desert planets and whatnot, and ocean planets to make. So probably all the ice planets are like far away from the center of the galaxy. That would be my guess. But anyways, guys, I'm probably gonna go ahead and end this first episode here. So struggling a little bit, but usually in this mod, the way I play, since I have the Star Wars mod on, it's spawning a Munificence and whatnot as part of the neutral hostiles that you have to fight, and they're a little bit tougher to fight in the first part of the game when you don't have enough damage and don't have enough defenses. But yeah, so far really enjoying this, so hopefully you guys are too. And like I said, this series is going to be coming out Fridays and Tuesdays to help speed it up a little bit, and to help like make up for the other series that I had to end because mod updates. Hopefully we won't have that problem anymore. But yeah, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. If you are, please leave a like. If you like what I do, consider subscribing. If you want to see more of me, I have a link in the video description to my other channel called Captain Soban's Other Games, where I play games that are not space or strategy related, like SimCity 3000, Supermarket Simulator, Fate, like those type of games that are like RPGs and simulations and stuff like that. I also stream on Twitch with my friend Meat. We play survival and crafting games like Space Engineers, 7 Days to Die, Paul World. I think those are like our 3 currently in our rotation right now. We might expand in the future, but right now we're kind of enjoying those games, so that's what we currently like to stream. We stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. to 8 or 9 p.m. Central American time. It's just depending on how our energies are and how much fun we're having. So if we stream for a long time, just know that means we're having a lot of fun. And also, if you guys don't mind, I do have a link to my girlfriend's Instagram account. Her name is Judy. She is a commissioned artist, and she makes some art and digital like media for people who are interested in that stuff, and she just likes to help out and make people happy. So if you aren't wanting to commission, that is perfectly fine. You do not have to. But if you could give her a follow on Instagram and send her a message saying she's an awesome, amazing person, I would greatly appreciate that. But anyways, until next time, this is Captain Soban signing out.
The Faker have arrived. Emergency hyperspace procedures initiated. The mothership must survive.